Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Today, smoking my Savinelli Marte, which I completely forgot I had. I think I have too many 320s. I had a viewer contact me a while back and asked me if I was interested in buying this, and I said yes. And I bought it. I sent him the money, he sent me the pipe. I smoked it a couple times, but instead of putting it in one of my boxes that I keep my 320s in, my rotation box, I put it back in the Savinelli box and put it off on the side over on the shelf where I keep all my pipes. The ones that are in rotation. And just forgot all about it. Yesterday I was going through my pipes and stuff and over on that little section, and I saw the Savinelli box and I thought, oh, what's this? I picked it up and said, hey, there's a pipe in here. What pipe is this? I opened it up and this pipe's in it. So there you go. And in it I'm smoking Escudo. We had a big day here today at the house. Sadie's boyfriend came over to help me with some trimming some of the trees back here in the back here, bushes that were getting out of hand. So we trimmed those down, and we were sitting in the house. And he asked me for Sadie's hand in marriage. And gotta tell you, I was thrilled. He's a wonderful young man, and I couldn't have picked a better man for Sadie myself. And he's a wonderful, wonderful young man who just treats Sadie like a queen. And he was sent here. We were sent here for Sadie to meet him, and that's what I believe. And so one of the reasons we came to Virginia was for Sadie to meet this young gentleman. And the thing was, she asked him out, which she never would do. She would never ask a guy out. She saw him, and she was working at the Dairy Queen at the time. He drove through her line, and she just said, "You have beautiful eyes." And she didn't actually ask him out, but she made the first move, so to speak. She said, "You have beautiful eyes." And he said, "Well, thank you." And he left, and then he came back later in the day, and he said, "Would you like to go out sometime with me?" And she said, "Yeah, I would." And this is not like Sadie at all. But anyway, they've been dating for almost a year. So he didn't want me to tell anybody. Or he didn't want me to tell Sadie. So I was not going to tell Sadie that he had asked for her hand in marriage. And I told some of the guys here in the YTPC that I'm in a, we have a prayer chain that when we have need prayers for somebody or something, there's a group of 10 guys that we email back and forth with, message back and forth with. And so I let those guys know, and I told them, now Sadie doesn't know about this. She's not supposed to know about it. So if you guys are watching this, here's why. You guys are hearing about it again. So Channing, I told him I'm not going to say anything to Sadie. This is, for you to let her know that you told me, blah, blah, blah. She's not going to hear it from me. And so he went home and told his mom, who'd been bugging him, to come ask me, because that was the deal. Sadie told him, if you're ever going to ask me to marry you, you got to ask my dad first. And I won't say yes until you've asked my dad for my hand. You have to go through my dad first. And that's just something she's always, wanted. And so anyway, he went home, and he told his mom, who got on the phone and called Sadie and said, "I heard a big question was asked today, and a very important question was asked today." So Sadie was like, what? And so she spilled the beans to Sadie, and I guess Channing was not very happy. And so which proves my point that throughout the history of America, there have been three forms of communication, three great forms of communication. There was the telegraph, the telephone, and the telewoman. Boy. Once you tell a woman, it's out there. There's no reining it in. There's no getting it back. There's no forget about it. So Sadie was jumping around, jumping up and down, and she already knew. I mean, she knew it was happening, and that it was in the works. And But Channing didn't want me to tell her, and he wanted to be the one to tell her that, hey, I talked to your dad, as it should have been. You know. So I immediately got on the phone and I texted him. I said, hey, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I stuck with bro code, brother. I'm not the one. Don't blame me. So that was a big deal here. Looking forward to Corvette Jim coming this Friday. He'll be here Friday and Saturday. And I think he wants to go to Milan Tobacco. So I don't know what time he'll get here on Friday. But Saturday they close at 2 on Saturday, so we will have to get up early on Saturday and go over there before we do anything else. If he wants to get into Milan Tobacco. And then we'll have to do some barbecuing or something. So the guy came and buried our cable. Didn't hardly tear up my yard at all, so I'm pretty happy about that. That little machine they use, the Ditch Witch, just makes a little cut in the lawn just wide enough to put the line down in, and then goes down 6 inches. And then they load the line into the machine and it lays it down in there, and they go back and just cover it up. And so I was stoked, man. I thought I was going to have a big old you know, scar on my yard. They hardly did anything at all. It was pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep this one short. The sun's getting ready to set, so I'm just gonna turn around and watch the sunset. Hope y'all have a good one. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. God bless.